Hey Cancer, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve, and I have a spread out here for you. I'm kind of loosely calling it the competition spread. It shows like a downfall and an upwind, kind of like a worst case, best case scenario involving someone or something that you are either in competition with or are really comparing yourself to, perhaps not in the healthiest way. So, we've got two different oracle cards here, two different decks. I'm using the Mausolea Oracle of Souls and the Dante's Inferno. And then we have a couple tarot decks here. All right, so the competition. So, what is the competition here? This can be totally conscious mind or subconscious, not really aware. So, we have the ageless here, and it says a light in the darkness, but I'm not really buying that for you right now. I feel like this actually has something to do with age. It's as if the competition for you is like maybe someone who is literally younger than you, but they're at the same level. Or they like you're both at the same level or the same age, but somehow they seem to have it better. Like maybe better looks or better finances or better you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like you feel like they appear to be better than you, and it's like I don't know, like a silent competition or something, or maybe not so silent. So a lot of times when we're competing, there's this fear element, right? So the fear here for you is the Two of Pentacles. And the twos are about choices, right? And almost every two of something, there's a choice involved. Now here, these choices look similar, right? And it's they're the figure here is not holding pentacles; it's holding the birds, the crows. And so the fear here is like not choosing, like the fear of not choosing the right thing, right? The fear of making a decision, causing indecision. And so the reaction to that fear, so when that fear creeps in, like, am I doing the right thing? What do I do? What do I do? Right? The 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 reaction to that is, well, like, maybe you get overwhelmed. So maybe you decided to just walk away with the Eight of Cups here. It's like this overwhelm. It's like fuck it. Like you get a case of the fuck it's and you're like, no, I'm just not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna I don't care. I'm not gonna do anything. The thing is though, is like this competition, it seems as if they've got something that you want. They're holding something that you want. And you can't get it unless you play, or unless you do it, unless you make that decision, right? So the consequence of not doing it, not playing, not making the decision, the consequence is the Five of Swords. And so with the Five of Swords, there's always a winner and there's always a loser. Guess which one you're gonna be if you don't play. Like, you can't win if you don't play. So, like, when you let fear creep in, what are you afraid of? Like, when you let that fear creep in, you're just creating the environment for you to not be successful, to not win what it is that you want, right? So, this is the card of advice. So, the advice here, dear Cancer. So, we have the River of Blood, and the River of Blood is about control. It's about having control over everything, right? And it's, it may not make sense at first because you're like, well, if I'm walking away, I'm not trying to control things. Yeah, you are. Because what you're doing, it's almost like by letting the fear in, not making the decision, walking away. Not only are you ensuring that you don't win, but you're perpetuating the whole cycle. You're controlling so that you can let more fear in, lose again, and you know what I mean? Like, it's like this downhill spiral. You're controlling, so it's almost like you're subconsciously doing it so you can say this always happens to me or something. You know what I mean? It's going downhill like fast, snowball. Um and it's a weird way of control. So the advice here is to obviously like not be so hung up on expectations and controlling what happens, right? Allow some kind of allowance here. And so if you take the advice, see, if you take the advice, we have the King of Swords. What does the King of Swords do? He figures shit out. He knows. He knows things. He's a smart cookie, right? He might as well be the king of discernment, right? No, it's like the opposite energy of this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to choose. I better quit. Or, you know what I mean? Opposite energy, right? And so if you take the advice, you've got this King of Swords energy, right? This major decision making, no hesitation, you know, discernment, right? So then we have the real win. So what's the real win here? Ooh, the Queen of Swords. So the real win here is not just this energy of ultimate discernment, knowing how to make choices, no hesitation, right? But we bring the queen into it, right? And all of the queens are super intuitive, right? So not only do you have like the logic and the facts and the truth, right? But you also have your intuition, your spidey senses working for you, right? That's the real win. So the ultimate result here, perfect. So the ultimate result here is the hangman. And what is that? It's a new perspective, right? That's why the hangman gets in the hangman position or whatever, is to gain some form of enlightenment on something, right? And what is this enlightenment that you're gaining or this new perspective? On what you fucking compare yourself to, what you're competing with, whether it's worth it, whether it's not worth it, that kind of thing. All right, so Cancer, this is your message, and I'll see you next time. Bye.